Now, most retirees think that earning $5,000 a month guaranteed for life requires millions and millions of dollars. It doesn't. Some people accidentally destroy this opportunity without even realizing it. And today I'm going to show you exactly how $5,000 a month and lifetime income is actually created. What almost everyone gets wrong and how to tell this strategy could work for you before you risk a single dollar. But first, there's one dangerous assumption about retirement income you need to unlearn immediately. Now, does this sound familiar to you? A couple in the early 60s, they had done everything right: 401k, IRAs, advisors, decades in the market, and yet they leaned forward and asked the very important question: what happens if the market crashes again after we retire? And that's when I realized something critical. Most people aren't afraid of retirement, they're afraid of running out of money while they're still alive. So let me show you how many retirees solve that problem. But first, I need you to understand the biggest lie about retirement income. Here's what others say: if my portfolio averages 7 to 8%, I'll be fine. Sounds logical, sounds responsible. But here's a problem no one warns you about: average don't pay bills. Markets don't move in straight lines, and losses in retirement hurt far more than gains help. This is called sequence of returns risk, and it's a silent killer of retirement income. Because when you're pulling money out, a bad market early on can permanently destroy your income, even if the market recovers later. So the smartest retirees don't chase returns. They lock in income they can't outlive, which brings us to annuities. Now, when you hear annuities, let's clear something up. An annuity is not an investment, it is an income contract. You're not buying growth, you're buying certainty. Think of it like creating your own personal pension, one that pays you every month as long as you live, no matter what the market does. Up, down, crash, boom, the checks keep on coming. And this is where the $5,000 a month question gets interesting. How is $5,000 a month actually calculated? Well, your monthly income depends on five important variables: your age, your spouse's age, if there's a joint income, how much you deposit, the type of annuity, and when the income starts. That's it. No guessing, no market predictions. Now let's talk numbers. To generate $5,000 per month or $60,000 per year in guaranteed lifetime income, most people typically need about $700,000 to $1 million actually placed into an income annuity, depending on age, structure, and when income starts. And to be clear, that is not your total net worth. That is not everything you own. That's a portion of the assets that are used specifically to create guaranteed income. Only the dollars placed into an annuity or into an annuity with a guaranteed lifetime income rider are used to calculate that $5,000 monthly paycheck. Now, here's what most people get wrong. Almost no one funds this with a single account, and almost no one puts all their money into annuities. Instead, they reposition their money they already have. Old 401ks, for example, IRAs, savings earning nothing, money exposed to market risk that it can't afford anymore. And here's the part that most people miss: you don't need to annuitize everything. Smart planning means guaranteed income for essentials, flexibility for everything else. Which brings us to the most misunderstood feature: why fixed index annuities change the game. You see, traditional annuities lock up money and cap growth. That's why people hate them. But modern fixed index annuities work differently. Here's the upgrade: your principal is protected. You participate in market upside without losses. Your gains are locked in annually, and income grows even if the market stalls. So the market goes up, your income base increases. The market crashes, your income base stays intact. You never go backwards. And that's how people create rising income without risking their retirement. And yes, this is exactly what I help clients structure every single week. Now, if you want to see how this looks with your numbers, there's a link below to schedule a no pressure call. But there's one more mistake that people make: it's waiting. Here's a hard truth: waiting feels safe, but in retirement planning, it's expensive. Why? Because income rates are age based. The younger you lock them in, the higher your future income potential. Plus, markets don't send warnings, losses take longer to recover later in life, and time is no longer on your side. One of the biggest regrets I hear is, I wish I would have done this sooner. Not because of returns, but because of peace of mind. So, imagine this: every month, $5,000 hits your account. Not from guessing, not from hoping, but guaranteed. Your bills are covered, your lifestyle is funded, your stress drops, you stop checking the market, you stop worrying about cashes, and you stop wondering, well, we'll be okay. That's not a financial return, that is emotional freedom. And that's the real return of guaranteed income. If you'd like to see how much you need to put into an annuity to generate $5,000 a month and lifetime guaranteed income, click the link below this video to schedule a call. Now, let me be clear. This is not for people chasing maximum returns or people who want to do day trade retirement or people who don't care about income certainty. This is for pre-retirees 55 to 75 years of age, people with retirement savings that want to protect, anyone who values income over speculation, and anyone who's tired of market stress. If that sounds like you, this is exactly what I help people do at Impact Insurance Agency. So again, if you want to know how much income you could generate, whether $5,000 a month is realistic for your situation, and how to protect your principal while creating lifetime income, click the link in the description to schedule a free strategy call or watch the short video that walks through how this works step by step. No pressure, no sales pitch, just clarity. One last thought. Retirement isn't about dying with the most money. It's about living without fear. And when your income is guaranteed, everything else gets easier. If you want to help build that foundation, you know where to find me.